Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Find Ways to Win. I'm your host, Fitzgerald Stevens. Appreciate everybody for taking time to tune in. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. And we're going to get right to the point. I know it's a little, generally I don't do a stream this late, but had an epiphany that came in my mind. The title of this stream is Tip Your Head to the Sky and Let the Rains Fall Upon You. Tip your head to the sky and let the rains fall upon you. I want you to begin to bask in the growth, through your massive action and your personal capacity, and you made it happen. Congratulations. Go ahead and enjoy that. Go ahead and bask in that. Go ahead and celebrate. Pat yourself on the back. Do something to reward yourself for the achievement that you already have in achieving your goal. You worked hard for it. You sacrificed for it. You fought for it. You planned for it. You went the legs and you went through the setback or way under the obstacle, way through the obstacle. Congratulations. Now go ahead and tip your head to the sky and let the rains fall upon you. Let that celebration and let that rain of that cleanliness that it brings to the like, hey, that feel good feeling that you have, like, man, I've done this. I've reached my goal. I achieved it. And I'm going to take a little time to celebrate. And I found out what I was made of. I found out that I was much stronger than what I thought, and I found out, that I can do that. I can attain things. I can stick to something. I can overcome obstacles. That is something great and worthy of celebrating. The hard work and the pain of what was going on, very, very important part of life. Life should always be about struggle and obstacles and grieving and sorrow, and remember how the lost opportunities. Forget about that. You've accomplished your goal. You planned, you set, you worked up, but you overcame. Okay, now enjoy it and glow in it. Celebrate with the people who celebrate you, the people who you love. Look at yourself different. Feel that pep in your step and feel that energy. That knowing that, hey, you won and you found a way to win and you found a breakthrough. Man, it's time to enjoy. It's time to be at peace. It's time to be calm. You're gonna have other goals that you're quite sure you're going to work on. But I'm talking to you now about the goal you already achieved. When in the ancient times, well, the rain was vital to the harvest. People prayed for rain. They asked the Lord to send the rains, as far as when the land was dry and the land wasn't bringing forth any fruit, because it needed that rain to come through, and God often would send that rain, provided you met his conditions in order to do that. Okay, you met the conditions. It's raining on your life right now. It's raining. You're feeling good. You're looking good. You got a new glow about you. People around you can see that you're different now because you've accomplished something and you've grown. Now I want you to build on that. I want you to remember that feeling. I want you to remember that feeling of accomplishment and that feeling that, like, wow, you know what? I made it. And I feel so good about myself, and I'm going to celebrate this thing for a moment. You determine how long that moment is. I recommend that it doesn't be too long, but just as hard as you worked, and just as hard as you work to celebrate that, you reward yourself and do something that would for yourself that you love. Do things with people who you love, and just take pride in it, and puff out your chest a little bit in celebration of that fact that, I overcame. I'm an overcomer, and if I keep doing this, if I keep growing, I'm going to keep becoming. I'm going to become a better person. I'm going to become a better me. I'm going to become a better version of myself. And I'm going to help more people and empower more people. And I'm going to be able to take care of my family in ways that, I've always dreamt. And sometimes many of you are going to find out that the feeling is better than what you thought it was. Now, all the pain and all the setbacks and all the suffering and all the late nights and worry and what could go wrong, and all that stuff, that's over with. You're walking in your goal. So celebrate that. Just as hard as you work to achieve the goal, you should equally celebrate just as hard when you attain the goal. Very, very. We have to take time to reflect upon ourselves and build our character up, where we can look at this, and we can look at ourselves as the person we are becoming. Now you know that you have this great building blocks, and it's going to be easier for you to attain the next goal, because you have built confidence in yourself by attaining this goal. Celebrate, enjoy it, live it. Feel the moment, embrace the moment. Go, just let the rains fall upon you, making you clean, and making you whole, and washing away all the trauma and the setbacks. That doesn't matter now. You're walking in what you went after. You're it feels good. You achieved it. You know what? You built your self-esteem up, and you built your, although they will, but you're looking at you different. See, I believe that you must work on yourself first. You must learn how to celebrate you. You got to get in the mirror one day and say, you know what? I look good. I feel good. I smell good. I'm doing good. Hey, now it's time for me to enjoy, as far as with the work was worth it. If I knew it was going to feel this good, I would have achieved my goal a long time ago. Okay. So what you want to do is build your self-image, build your vision, build your insight, build your vocabulary, expand your horizons. Whatever you want to do, and what you want to believe about yourself, know that it is possible. It is possible. That's the other side of the coin. So often you hear about setting goal, and the perseverance, and the tenacity, and the fight that it's taken, and the energy that is pulled out of you. Yeah, that's going to happen. That's going to happen, and that needs to happen, because you just have to break through that shell to unlock the greatness that's already in you. See, it's already there. You don't have to. Orange doesn't have to try to work to be an orange. Apple doesn't have to work to be an apple. Eagle doesn't have to work to be an eagle. They just are. And you are a winner. It all comes down to how you see yourself in your mind, what you believe in your heart, what you're willing to put your hands to work for it, and to fight for. And once you get that, man, you bask in that. You know what? It's not, you're not being proud that you're or braggadocious, that you're feeling good, that you made something happen in your life through your work and partnership with people, or now you're on your way, instead of needing a mentor, you're on your way to actually becoming a mentor. Your life now is inspiring others. I want you to know that someone is watching you all the time, whether you're aware of it or not. No, you're giving people hope. They see that, hey, this person, if I'm looking at them, I can do the same thing, because I have set the table and get sit down and eat at my table along with me. Who wants to achieve something? I like bringing other people with me. I like having people around me who I value, who I love, who I respect, to share that moment, and just building me up more to go for a greater moment. So goals should be greater than what the previous one. Okay, if you're in the gym, and you're just starting out, and you're overweight, and you're out of energy, and the fact that you showed up, and you lift that weight, and now you have the body you want, and now you have the look you want. Now your clothes are fitting better on you. You're eating better. You're thinking better. You become more disciplined, and all these things are going to be used as building blocks to propel you to the next goal. Don't be in such a hurry to go ahead and once you achieve the goal, to jump right back in another one. Celebrate, live it, feel it, breathe it. Take in memory of how good it feels, to actually accomplish something. Take it in your heart, and breathe it in your lungs. Like, wow, man, this feels good. Achieving goals, it can release endorphins within your body just as well as any other thing that you could do. Someone praises you, you make love, or the pleasure principles. And so train your mind to give you a great pleasure by achieving your goal, and celebrate it. You celebrate first, you invite other people into it. Take yourself out to a nice lunch, a nice dinner, take yourself on a nice vacation. Do something, to remember how good it feels that you actually stuck to something and you actually found a way to win, and you're winning. See, I believe right now that people are winners. And I believe that they have to believe that they are a winner first. It doesn't make a difference how someone sees you, but it makes every difference how you see yourself. People can believe in you. Some people can criticize you. Some people can support you. Other people cannot support you, but never be at a position that you are not capable of really doing the things that you need and necessary to go ahead and fight, and remember the goodness of that goal. Remember how far you've already came. You remember how far you already come. Okay, you made $12 an hour one job. Now you got a job that's making you $24 an hour. Now you got side projects on, and now you're building up your financial portfolio. You're building up your health. You have more strength. You have more energy. You have more endurance. Make it be that you love the feeling that the achieving of the goal so much you can't imagine yourself not having that feeling. That's how you grow. Goals should be grown upon each other. Goals should be stacked upon each other, only to help you reach a greater goal. Let the rains fall upon you, man. Let it cleanse your spirit. Let it bring that feeling from within that reflects on you without. Have something that puts that glow on your life. Now, don't downgrade when you achieve a goal. I don't care how small you think it is. I don't care how insignificant you think it is. Celebrate your victories. This talk is designed. This talk is designed to monitor how you're talking to yourself, how you're feeling. Because I don't know about you, but I like feeling good. I don't like to be despondent in my thinking. I don't like having low energy. I don't like feeling like I'm the same as I was 6 weeks ago or 6 months ago. Man, I like growing. And one of my problems was, in the past, I didn't know how to celebrate the goals. I was always so wound up about, oh man, this is not enough, and this is really no big deal. It is a big deal. When you get out there and fight, when you get out there and put yourself in a position of power, when you get out there and you're really growing and you're going from glory to glory, I assure you that is a huge deal. But no one should be more happier for you than you. No one should be more happier than you. You are the one who is with you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You are going to be you until God calls you home. And so fall in love with yourself. I mean, fall in love with the person you are, the person you are becoming. I don't care what's happening, what the circumstances look like. The fact that you achieve something, you work for something, you have the pride of achievement, you have the dignity of achievement. Man, celebrate that. Bask in that. Go ahead and get that. Go ahead and get that fudge sundae. Go ahead and ride that Ferris wheel. Go ahead and go to that amusement park. Go ahead and look at the ocean. And once you achieve your goal, you're going to look at the same stuff, but it's going to be in total different eyes. You're going to look at the same. Sometimes you're going to look at obstacles and you're saying like, wow, I was hung up on that. That's what was holding me up, man. I'm stronger now. So when you come up with that obstacle that that you face it, it's nothing before you, because why? You have achieved the goal. You have overcame it, and you are moving forward, and you got your sights set on the next thing. And then once you achieve that goal, you're going to feel good, and you're going to feel great about achieving that, and you're going to build upon that. Pretty soon, you're going to flush all that negative toxins and all that negative thinking out of your mind and out of your spirit, and you're going to get addicted, absolutely addicted, like you need air for achieving. And that's what winners do. Winners have very, very short memories. They work hard and they play hard. but they don't mix the two. So when you get that, man, call up that friend, take your wife out, take your husband out, take your girlfriend, your boyfriend, take them out and celebrate. So not only celebrate with those people who celebrate with you. Now, what do I mean? Like, don't bring the people on aboard which you say, like, man, I didn't think you was going to do that. Those are the wrong people to bask in the rain. They're not bringing rain upon you. They're throwing dirt on you. And you have to know the difference. And if you are going to grow in your life, if you're gonna be able to enjoy the moments of feeling great and feeling good about who and what you are, you have got to be very, very surgical and extraordinary careful about who you celebrate with, who you build with, who you allow in your life. You know what? God has not made us to be an island. We are made for companionship. We are made to celebrate with people. And I found it's best for me to celebrate with people who celebrate me, because in my only duty back to them is to celebrate them when they do their achievement. Stop comparing yourself. Stop looking at where you are. Stop looking at what you have or how far you have to go. Man, enjoy the moment. 10-meter targets, achieve one goal. Use that goal to build inner strength in you. Achieve another goal. Feels good, doesn't it? And pretty soon you are living a life of your dreams. You are becoming a person that you always was meant to be. You only unlocking doors greatness in you. So you're basking. You decide that you're going to start a new business. You decide you're going to start a side hustle. You decide that you have you're going to be better than what you were before. Man, when you achieve that, bask in it. Bask in it and remember that feeling. I was told that it takes 21 days to start a new habit. It's something about the brain that once you start doing things for 21 days, it becomes ingrained in you, and it becomes a part of you. And actually, you become that person who you always knew that you can be. All of us suffer with times when you push through all that, and when you have overcame that. When you're able to celebrate, wow, I did it, and you're able to bask in the rain. It's very, very important. Once again, I don't believe that we should be at a point where we don't take time to celebrate our achievements. I mean, if we don't celebrate us, how can we expect other people to celebrate us? If you don't build yourself up, how can you expect other to build you up? Although they may try, if you don't believe it about yourself, you won't maintain it. So I'm talking about maintaining the person you have become. And to maintain the person you have become, you have got to celebrate when you achieve. Now, if you're not putting in the work, if you're not putting in the massive action, you're not putting in the consistent effort, you don't have nothing to celebrate about. I'm talking about who were fully engaged in it, who gave it 100% and they can sit back and bask in did it. I did it. I've grown from this. And when you reach the goal, you're not going to be the same person before you started. You're going to go and you're going to grow, and that's what you want. So learn to celebrate you. Learn to celebrate you first. Learn to be happy with who you are. Learn to look at yourself and know that you're beautiful, know that you're handsome. Don't care about what anybody else think. You're not living for them, you're living for yourself. But learn how to enjoy that moment. Learn how to enjoy the feeling of that moment. Keep replaying that feeling over and over in your mind. You want it? Yeah. Feels good. Yes. Okay. Is that all they are or how large they are? You have to treat everything is to have like a steady kill. You don't get too highs with the highs, and you don't get too lows with the lows. You're just moving, and you're just consistently on your course. You're not letting anyone take you off track, and the only person that can take you off track is you. And so when you get where you're going, when you've achieved it, man, glow in it. Don't take too long for that. You don't take too long before you celebrate before you activate another goal and work towards that. But now you're going to have a greater sense of strength. You're going to have a great build already before. So I tell you, You know, that's part of life. You know, people generally don't criticize someone who is not achieving. You know, no, there are exceptions to that. I mean, if you're bringing a faulty thing, if you're bringing disharmony to people and their lives, thus your lives, that's nothing to celebrate. I'm talking about celebrating the aspects of who you are, the positive aspect of the person you are. You know, for so many years, you know, I didn't have a very good self. You know, even when people would say like, hey, you know, you're looking good, you're losing weight, you're a handsome man, I didn't believe I was. You know, you're an achiever. You know, you're able to grasp information. You're able to assimilate information. I didn't believe I was, and even though it was always in me, because I didn't believe it. I was frustrated. Even if I got it, even if I achieved, I didn't know how to celebrate it. You know, I just would like, man, I could have did better. You know, I should have done more. That's not what you know how to engage yourself. You want to engage yourself. Hey, you know what? I'm a winner. I done it. Do it again, and I'm going to keep like feeling good. And everyone needs to feel good about themselves. Everyone needs to feel that, you know, they are making progress in their lives. And you know what? If you decide that you're making progress, you're going to make progress. If you work for progress, you're going to make progress. So for you get that goal, learn to celebrate you. Do not eliminate all negative self-talk, and don't allow anyone to belittle you for no matter how what you whether they how small you think the achievement is or how great you think the achievement. Don't let anyone belittle you and down from that feeling. You know, don't let anyone throw dirt on you. If they're not throwing rain upon your life, if they're not pouring the rain and helping you, close friends, and sometimes that can be people who have well-meaning intentions, because maybe they don't want to see you get hurt. Maybe they don't want to see you fail and things like that. And they can be so protective of you, they stagnate you. Because how do they stagnate you? They pump in your minds, are you sure you can get that goal? Man, that's a big thing for you to achieve. Or man, no one in your family ever did that before. You know, no one's ever done that. You know, what makes you think that you can do that? What makes you think you can have that? What makes you think you can have financial freedom? What makes you think you can make $20,000-$30,000 a month in residual income? You know, no one in your family has done that. You know, none of your friends have done that. You know, who do you know is like that? Forget about that. Forget about that. Once again, eliminate those people out of your life. Learn to distinguish who's pouring rain on you and who's putting dirt on you. You know, who's making you feel unclean, who's making you feel unloved, who's making you feel unappreciated, who is jealous of you, who is envious of you. You know, who is using condescending, derogatory language with you. You know, let them do what they do. The people are going to eventually do what's in their heart anyway. But you know what? Make sure in your heart that you don't have nothing but 4'6". See yourself as a giant. See yourself as, you know what? I stand on the avenue of a lesson that you ought to take in account. When you play, you play. When you work, you work. Never mix the two. No, never mix the two. All be about your grind, and when you accomplish through laser focus what you have achieved, to know you're all winners. You have to believe it first, regardless of who is not believing it. You know, some people who how they did it, and they're going to give you that celebration victory and that love and that support that you're going to so desperately need. But if it doesn't come. If it doesn't come when you think it should come, make sure you're celebrating yourself. Make sure you're loving yourself. Make sure you see yourself as an achiever, a winner, and make sure, you know, you're able to celebrate the moment. You're able to bask in the moment. And I'll leave this in closing. When you do walk in that moment and you remember it, replay it in your mind over and over and over again, so you don't forget. So you don't forget how good it felt. You know, when you grab that achievement. You know, you started out, you're you're overweight, and all of a sudden now you have a six-pack because you put the work in. Celebrate that. You started out, just barely getting by financially. Now you have more than enough. You celebrate that, and you celebrate the steps along as far as you getting there. Feel good about you, because at the end of the day, all you do have is you. People can love you. People can support you. People can think the world of you. But if you don't think the world of yourself, none of that matters. If you don't love yourself or respect yourself, none of that matters. It has to come from you first. So grab a hold of that, live it, breathe it, engage in it, replay it in your mind over and over again. So when you're working for the next goal, instead of the obstacles, you think about how hard it is to achieve this goal. You're thinking about how good it felt when you achieved the last goal. And that's literally going to give you fuel to keep achieving greater goals, and keep doing that over and over and over and over again. And you will get to the point where negativity actually repels you. You'll get to the point where people's problems and people's complaints and people's opinions of you simply just don't matter, because you remember how good it felt when you achieved that goal. So once again, tip your head to the sky, let the rains fall upon you. This is Fitzgerald Stevens with Find Ways to Win. Hey, you know what? I believe in you, but more important than that, you have to believe in yourself. So God bless you all. Have an extraordinary good evening, and we'll see you on the next edition of Find Ways to Win.